Hello everyone, it's Gallic from Noctua Owl Gaming. Welcome to my channel. I hope everything is going well today. We will look upon the ocean and go beyond, looking for land to expand our borders. From the north of Africa to the southern tip, it will be under our control, giving our ships safe harbors everywhere they go. The wealth of Central and South America will flow through our colony from the Caribbean straight to our shores of Iberia. Friendly Castile has lands that we just can't pass up, wanting the control of the trade in Seville to be ours and ours alone. We are Portugal, and our navy stands strong. If you like my work, please do subscribe. Now let's get to the gameplay. Hello everyone, we're back as Portugal today, and in my last video I was like, I don't really do colonizing that often or ever, and I decided, why don't I do that? Because it's something I don't do, so it'd be a nice change of pace. We're playing as Portugal. Obviously it's nothing but colonizing, so this should be interesting. My goal is to take over all of Iberia here, or as much as I possibly can. And let's go over the ideas. You get infantry combat ability plus 10%, fleet movement speed plus 1, and global terrorists plus 20%. You get morale of armies, morale of navies plus 10%, and colonial range plus 20%. You get local goods produced, goods produced modifier plus 10%, my bad. Global trade power plus 10%, global settler increase plus 15, trade efficiency plus 15%, construction cost minus 15%, and yearly absolutism plus 0.5. And then we end it with fort defense plus 10% and artillery fire plus 1. That artillery fire plus 1 is actually really good. I don't know how good global tariffs are. It's probably okay. But as Portugal, we're gonna do Portugal things. We're gonna take over Northern Africa here and all that good stuff. I also do want to take over the Seville trade node, so Castile will more likely be an enemy in the long run. Pretty much all of the Sunnis to my south here dislike me. They all rivaled me, which, you know, I'm okay with. I'm okay with that. We'll go ahead and do Tunis and Morocco. We start off, I believe, in a what is it called? Can't think of what it's called off the top of my head. Regency, there it is. My bad again. The old noodle up there just doesn't want to work today. We're in a Regency, so we can't declare war for 3 years, and it's not a very good leader at all, but he does have global settler increase plus 15, so that is good. Now that being said, we do start off with an explorer, so we're gonna go ahead and start exploring West Africa sea tile, and we're gonna go from there. We can't do any combat, we can't declare any wars. We do want to go ahead and hunt the pirates because we don't want to be raided by the Barbary states down here and the little raiding stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll probably get the freight company when we need it. We probably will build boats because we do need it for a mission. We'll probably do like some light ships just to get more power here. You know what? No, we're gonna go ahead and do galleys. We'll do galleys right away. And I'm gonna get my estate sorted and pretty much start playing. I will probably see you if anything happens at all, like an event, but more likely I'm gonna be like chilling for 3 years, just managing the country. So I'll see you after that. I finally am able to do something, so we're gonna go ahead and declare war on Castile. The top one's all the colonizing stuff, so we're not going to be able to do that anytime soon. What we can do is claim all this juicy stuff on North Morocco and all this area down here, and then we're going to do the English alliance. We're going to get 100 opinion, and then we're going to get morale of armies plus 10%, which is beautiful, and that gives us claims all over here on Spain. So that's what we're gonna do. What we're gonna do is we're gonna try to get that in this war because we need to make money. And yeah, that's that's pretty much what we're after. We're after Sevilla and La Mancha here, as well as probably Granada down here as well. They did just declare war on Granada, so that means they're at war with, you know, Morocco, Tafayette, Sousse, Marrakesh, and Tunis. But we'll see what actually happens. We're gonna grab these three and La Manche, and then kind of maybe engage him in the mountains right here and just kind of beat him back. So it's kind of perfect that he's at war. So yeah, let's go ahead and get those claims. There we go. We're gonna do it for Sevilla because we 100% want that, and we're gonna call in Aragon because I did get 10 favors with them. And then yeah, let's go ahead and get this started. All right, so our first war, and so our conquest of Sevilla is over with Castile here. We're gonna take a little bit of money. Unfortunately, well, no, we even out. Aragon had like 65% or something. Like, he got his butt whooped right off the start. But that's fine. We're gonna go ahead and take this war reps, all that good stuff, and then we're gonna pour up what we can. Oh, that's really close. That's nice. Then we're gonna gear up for our war against Morocco, Tunis, and Granada. So we probably have to give Aragon some time to recover himself, which kind of sucks, but it is the way it is. Let's go ahead and digest all this then. I almost forgot. I actually took these two to the north because I wanted to release these guys as vassals, so we didn't have to use admin power for it, and then we can reconquest for their land later to make it a little easier and quicker to take over more of Castile's land. I did mean to rival Castile. I'm such a dork. I will go ahead and rival him now. That's fine. We'll get power projection from Tunis and Morocco in a moment. It looks like he annexed Tafilat, which is nice. We do want that gold mine as well. We can go ahead and get our tier government reform here. I'm doing good on manpower right now. We're pretty much maxed out. We probably should take that, but we're also pretty heavily in the negative. So tax in the beginning is very strong. So I want that 15% tax modifier, and getting the nobilities at 50% is fine by me too. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to go ahead and declare war immediately onto Morocco here, because right now Granada won't come in. So if anything, we'll be able, we could take some of this land for now and come back for some stuff later, because the big thing I want to do is humiliate. We want to get as much of this as possible because we want to get Portuguese colonial growth as quickly as possible for that plus 50. So we want to just kind of take money, take the coast away from them right here, you know what, so he'd stop raiding us if we can, all the coast. That's fine. So let's go ahead and do Tangiers, and then we'll go ahead and declare war and get this started here. We're in the middle of the war with Morocco. I just finally pieced out Tunis, and it looks like Castile's coming back in to get Granada. So I'm going to declare war real quick for the Gibraltar here, and go ahead and take that over real quick. Stupid, why this Morocco BS, man. Tell ya. There we go. Now this way I can at least get Gibraltar, so I can have access without having to go through Castile. And now we can go back to our war with with Morocco. Oh, by the way, Aragon already became a PU to Castile because I think they had a female ruler at the time, so that bound them together, even though it was a regency, which kind of ticks me off because he got it so quickly because of that. Now I got to deal with Aragon. At least he doesn't have Naples. At least we got that going for us. All right, and Castile already made peace with Granada, so now we're gonna make peace with Granada. We're gonna go whole 5 ducats from it. All right, our war with Morocco is finally over. We started in 1455. It's 62. 7-ish years. It's fine. It's fine. So we're gonna go ahead and make this piece. One of my favorite things is watching ships spaz out here. I remember seeing a screenshot of saying they fixed it, and or seeing a update say a bug fix saying they fixed it. Nah, a little cheating AI here. So in this war, we're gonna humiliate him, get war reps, so just take this coast right here, and then next time we fight him, we'll come all the way down. So for now, we'll take this because it's basically what our missions wanted anyways. So yeah, we'll do that. And I've been trying to get my gold mine to 100% or to 10 here. And then we're going to save our money for our admin for getting our idea and start getting exploration. So let's go ahead, because we're going to need this gold to fuel our colonists to be able to actually afford it. So I'm going to go ahead and do this here, and then we're going to wait till we can expand infrastructure, get that up. Unfortunately, I don't have the Renaissance yet. The Pope decided to get the Renaissance before everybody else, so when he died, he didn't make it so everybody could get it. So that little bugger. All right, we finally get to embrace the Renaissance, which is going to be really nice. We're that much closer to getting Tech 4. So we're going to get Tech 4 soon. And then we're also going to get exploration. Oh, we can pick up. Oh, no, we're not. If we want to pick this up, how much is it? 500. No, we won't use this, but we're already doing that, man. That's tough. But no, we don't want to pick it up because we can immediately get exploration and start exploring for the new world. We might have to get the tech eventually. We'll probably fall behind in that, but that's fine. We'll go ahead and do that. Oh, what I was looking at for was our first age of discovery point. We're obviously going to get global settler increase because that is going to be fantastic for us. We just unlocked our first idea here, and yeah, we're going to go ahead and pick up exploration, and we're at least going to get these two before we get the next tech, and then that way we don't fall too far behind, because we do want this to be a little, well, you know what, we'll see how it goes. I might just finish it all and then just have to play catch up. Normally you don't want to be 3 behind in tech, or else you start having to pay like corruption problems because your tech is out of balance. But that's okay. I don't plan on having a lot of vassals because that can cause problems too. But that's fine. Let's get an explorer here, and we should be able to start exploring like the Caribbean here. Let's go ahead and do that. I just got my first colonist, so there's a couple things we have to do. One, we have to do our expansion policy here. We're going to go ahead and do native trading policy. Gives a -50 chance to uprising and native assimilation plus 50%. If you don't want to deal with rebels at all, you just turn native uprising chance to 100%. But that being said, we can come over here into our religious clergy, and we could give them establish new world, and that will give us native assimilation plus 50%. And if we turn, I believe if we do a state action, and what that will do is make it so they get more influence, but then native uprising chance -50. So now it's 100%. So now we can assimilate things while still not having them rebel, so long as we keep clicking that button. We do give the clergy influence, which I'm okay giving these guys influence because I got both my state religion and my primacy of the noble, as well as my land of the commerce, which is really what you want to get to as quickly as possible and still be at 20% so your autonomy doesn't lower. So I already have that. We can go ahead and do beyond the Cape because we did get a colonist, and that's going to give us settler chance plus 20%. That's crazy. It has a chance to like every month give you like a whole bunch of colonists. So if we come down here and we we do this is really where we're going to colonize. We're going to colonize here, and then we're going to jump over to here into the Caribbeans because that's where we want to go. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that. All right, got some uprising. And yeah, what's our colonists get there? Okay, we have a 12% chance to get for pretty much extra settlers each month, which is crazy. Already 12% is already really high, and now we're gonna go ahead and put 20% chance. That's crazy. There's a 30% chance each month for us to get new settlers there, and I think it's like a percentage of what's already there. I'm pretty sure. I'm not. Yeah, see, we just got it. We went from 17 to 49. That's awesome. I almost forgot. I was in here getting burgers loaned. I was like, oh yeah, there's another charter that you can grant for the burgers. It'll give you colonial range. It'll give you a free explorer if you do it. You also get 5% settler chance. You also get global settlers plus 10. I completely forgot about that, which is so strong. So now we're sitting at 36%, which is absolutely insane. And now we can also give them new charters, and that'll give us another explorer at 60 tradition. Oh, and colonial range, which I think with that, I actually might be able to almost reach over here. Yeah, we're really close. I think once we get this, or once we get colonial range plus 50% here, we'll be able to reach over to the Caribbeans. So we don't need to start settling Brazil right away. We can get the Caribbeans are really nice to have because of the way that the trade is. It basically makes it so you can we'll do tax or trade where basically it's like the crutch here. See, it leaves everywhere, so you could send everything to the Caribbeans and then over to you. So it's really useful to have. For our tier 3 government reform, I'm going to do something I never actually get to see, which is kind of neat. Wow, we get plus 5% chattel stance and expel minorities cost minus 100%. But we just definitely want it for that 5%. So we'll see what that's going to give us right here. Yeah, we're at 36 right now. Yeah, 36%, which is crazy awesome. Oh, and by the way, I did get Portugal as a PU. Even though I really didn't want it, I was just hoping to be allies, but it is what it is. So the emperor demands the Low Countries. We're gonna go tell them to, you know, pick dust. I did pick up Poland as an ally, so you know we have that. So yeah, this should be an interesting war. He got Hungary as a PU. Good on him. So we'll see if we can win this war or not. We got our first colony done. I actually started a second colony already over here because we gotta to settle this area. We just need to settle one. I want that global settler increase and another 5% global settler chance. As the colony gets bigger, the settlement chance does get lower. So that's why it was like staying kind of even. This should be an interesting war because they have Hungary. But yeah, and wow, we're on the same tech. It isn't that bad. But yeah, we're gonna be in this for probably a good little while. We're probably just gonna do a white piece and call it good. As you see, we got a 37% chance. The colony level -3, so we're like at 40% right now. Before that, and we're gonna get like another. Oh, I don't know, what was it, another 5, so we'll be at like 45% to 40% range, which is just beautiful. Almost a 50% chance of just free settlers just moving in constantly. It's gonna be nice. Okay, we got our second Age of Discovery point. We are going to do, you know what, actually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do Justified Wars because I will be going to war with Castile soon. And I kind of want to keep the AE in that area a little bit low, like just up in this area. Next time we will pick up the higher developed colonies. It used to be way better. It used to give 1 to everything. Now it just gives +1 development bonus instead of 1 admin, diplo, and military. So this war was freaking annoying because I'm like behind on everything. So we're gonna just white piece them out. I actually got stack wiped, which freaking sucks. But it is the way it is. So these are just mercenaries I have right now. We finally finished our African colony here, so we could finally start focusing back on the Caribbean, and we're gonna go ahead and start on Bonai here, and yeah, we'll just send a colonist and then get it to work. For our next Age of Discovery ability, we're gonna go ahead and finally pick up colony development bonuses, which will be nice. I'll give it +1. I think it's just random. I'm not sure. We'll see. This is a 231. It's almost done. We have about 60 left here, and it'll be finished. So probably within like a month or two, that's going to be done. We could actually get our next idea, which I know that's going to be a shocker, but it's going to be exploration. And speaking of which, we just finished this, so it's a 342. So it gives +1 to everything still. Okay, that's really cool. I don't know why they changed it to +1 when they could have just left. Anyways, it doesn't matter. We're going to go ahead and pick up expansion here. And then we're going to get another colonist, another 2 in this. We're able to afford it. Right now I have my military turned off. My big wall going into Castile here is he allied France, which is disgusting. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to get around that. I really wish he would guarantee one of these guys and make it a lot easier on me, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure out how to get into Iberia still. We have an opportunity here to declare war on Castile. We are a tech ahead. Aragon is disloyal, which is freaking fantastic. France is a tech behind. I can call in Austria to make this at least more even, and I'm hoping he'll build new troops. So this is like the best time to try to do this. The worst case scenario, I try to get 10% if I can and break their alliance and just come back a little later. That's what I'm gonna try to do. At least we'll at least get a monthly tick for our fort, so they can't just get taken here. There we go. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a reconquest for something over here in Lyon or Galicia. Probably for Lyon itself right here, and we're gonna try this. Looks like Castile got rid of most of their forts except their capital, so I'm just gonna sit on their capital and pray that the French don't come down and join them. There's also the Venetians, which are deceptively powerful too. So this should be a very interesting attempt. Like I said, really the big thing I'm probably going to do is going to try to get like 10% and call it good. The war with Castile is over. I'm breaking his alliance with France, even though they might hook up again after this, but that's okay. We're just gonna take what we can from them. I don't think I can get war reps, even though I kind of need it. I just pieced everybody out and just, yeah, it wasn't too bad. Fighting down here wasn't too bad. France was still a monster as usual. Since I have stuff down in Africa, I'm gonna go ahead and take this over here and pretty much start trying to get some Ivory Coast. As soon as I get the next colonist, I'll have this third colonist start doing Africa stuff and just kind of jump down and get all this stuff down here so we can start pulling money up there. My colony over here is almost up. We just need to get that. I have someone going to Jamaica right now. So it's at 4. Once it gets 5, it'll pop, and then I'll have one probably stay here and help and get this to 10 and then leave it alone. And then I'll probably start colonizing like Brazil and get like this Brazil area, because that does transfer up to Caribbean, or I can well, that's the Amazons. I'll probably get Brazil, and then that way I could transfer over to Ivory Coast, and then I'll go up there, and then I'll get the Amazons, and we'll just start trying to pull up all this central. We don't mind Castile colonizing down here because he's just going to help put money into the Caribbeans, which again brings money over to us. So him colonizing isn't a bad thing. And then when we eat all of him up, well, that means that we'll just get all his colonies and they'll be ours, and they'll be fractured from our colonies, so they're easier to maintain. But that being said, we're doing this to go to war with Mali here. We're just gonna take these 3 land. We don't really want anything else, and we want money because we went into pretty big debt fighting in that war. So we'll try to take as much money from all of them as well. Our war with Mali is over. We're just gonna take these 3, call it good. We now have our first colony here. Now that that's done, in my next expansion ideas, I will be able to get another colony. So I'm thinking about doing Brazil here. We could at least start on Brazil. Ooh, that's a level 2. Is there actually somebody there? There is. Oh, let's go take that from them. We'll go take, well, I guess it won't be a level 2 when we're done. It'll be a level 1. But there's a nice great project there apparently. Ooh, global settler increase plus 20. Wow, that's amazing. For a tier 4 government reform, we're gonna go ahead and do lands for the church because we are staying Catholic, and just more papal influence is nice. We're gonna keep doing some Africa conquest down here. We're gonna go ahead and take a Jolof down, and yeah, we'll just keep on moving through. Our war with Jolof is finally over. We couldn't get to those 2, and that's fine. We'll just go ahead and take their money, fully annex them. We're gonna declare a war here in Brazil. I got a claim down here, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. And there's 2 ways we could do this. We could, when we make a peace deal with these guys, we could say annex. So when we take this, it will make sure they're just dead. They won't exist anymore. And the other way is you just take their land without annexing them, and they'll just move over, and you can keep getting claims on them. I am going to just annex them because I find them more annoying. No, there we go. And then what we'll do is we'll do that to each of them. The war in Brazil is over because there's no way I'm going to say this name. I didn't realize that this is a 19 developed province here. So yeah, we're definitely going to take that. We're going to take as much money as we can, call it good. And now that should make us a colony when it's done. So when I get all that cored up, it will become a colony, and then we don't have to worry about that. And then we'll just make that into 10, like this Cuba one, and we'll move off. I just finished my explorations idea, so now we can get, or sorry, expansion ideas. We can get global settle increase plus 15 and native uprising chance plus 50. We can go ahead and take away that established new, oh my god, they're at 98%. We don't have to click that button anymore. Oh, in fact, we want to get rid of that. We'll have to do that. So I'm trying to figure out how to break Castile and France up. The best idea I have so far is to, oh hello, is to take this land from Tunis, and I have claims bordering claims. If I could do it quick enough, I could get a claim over here on Venice, and then I could attack Venice. I may even take Crete just to be a dick and just have something over there to project my power over there. And then we can, as you see, the Ottomans just got the Mamluks. He literally did it right before I went over there. And then if we declare war on Venice here, we can fight Castile, break their alliance with France, and then we could attack France if we need to, if he puts a guarantee on Castile, and I could bring an Austria into it. And then for Castile, I could bring in Poland. So that's what we're going to try to do here. So we're going to declare war onto Morocco here. We're going to go for, we'll say Mers here because we're heading this way. So I'll be standing right here as I siege this down. So, Portuguese, Brazil here. We're almost at 10 up here with the Caribbeans, which is really nice. So yeah, everything is moving along nicely for Portugal. Our war with Morocco is now over. We're going to take his coast from him so he can't raid us anymore, and that's going to be very nice. All right, it is 1507 and colonialism finally spawned, and we did get it. It looks like we got it in 10 years here, which is really nice. So we get 100 admin and everything, which I don't think we can right now. We we will be hitting that cap. So we got to develop some military power. Let's see if we got, there we go. We'll go ahead and put some here where there is some grain, because that does help militarily, especially a little later on. There we go. So I do believe we'll be okay for a moment, because then we'll see. Well, we definitely won't be able to embrace it yet. We got a ways to go for that, but being a colonizer, it should spread pretty rapidly to us. So yeah, we'll be good. And I think Castile will probably get it right after us. The good thing is that we can sell it to hopefully Austria and Poland if they're not, you know, broke like they like to be. We can finally declare our war onto Venice here to break the Castilian French alliance, because I want more of Castile. So that's how we're going to do it. So we're going to declare this war. We're going to call in Austria and the Pope. We might even give the Pope something, maybe even Austria something. We might as well do some of that stuff since we can. So let's go ahead and get started here. And yeah, we're gonna just break this alliance with France. This is our main job here. All right, so France did end up joining us. I'm assuming he joined us through the great power thing. So we're just gonna white peace Venice and we're gonna call that good. There we go. We did break their alliance with Castile. So now when the Castile timer is up, we'll go ahead and do that. We're gonna unlock our new idea. We're gonna go ahead and get quality right here, because we do have infantry combat already, so we get 20% with that. And then we can also get a little bit stuff for our boats. It'll help us out a little bit. I'm probably gonna actually do naval after this, because I want a ton of Marines, because we'll be like cruising around the world and whatnot. But for now, we're gonna start with quality, because we are fighting here in Iberia and France kicked our butts. We can go ahead and declare war on the Castile. Now they're in a war with somebody else, and it's in the New World, so I don't even think their troops are really going to be here. So we're just going to go ahead and pretty much take his coast away from him here, and pretty much go from there. If we can like isolate him from Aragon himself, then we can maybe guarantee their independence, or hopefully it'll fire. I honestly don't know why they haven't done it. They pretty much let's see who could they have. Let's do it for Jane, because they have really good people supporting them. They have England and Poland, so why it's not happening, I have no clue. Our conquest war with Castile is over. We're going to take his coast on Iberia and just kind of keep eating into him. Unfortunately, a casualty of war was all of the army of Aragon. So yeah, it had to happen, unfortunately. I just got raided right here, so I'm going to make sure to murder these guys so it doesn't happen again. For my next government reform, ooh, that's interesting. Land leader shock +1. That I believe is a Portuguese thing. So I haven't seen that one before. Enables a decision to raise, allowing you to gain manpower and sailors from provinces close to your capital. Huh. That's really interesting. I really do want Marines though, because we're going to be kind of sending my Marines everywhere. That's one of the reasons why I do want to get naval next, because we get Marine force limit +25%, so we can actually get more Marines. And yeah, because right now we can only get 5, which isn't a whole lot. I would like a much more. I just completed reform the Navy. We have a naval tradition of at least 75, have a fleet or equal or larger than 80, which we do. Allows us to get galleon ships and caravel ships. And yeah, they're basically heavy ships that are, I don't know if they're better or not. Oh yeah, they are. They have heavy ship combat ability +10% right there. Yeah, they're definitely better. We can have 9 of them, and then we can have caravel ships, which are just faster and better ship. What is it? Oh, ship trade power modifier plus 33%. Wow, my eyes just totally unfocused when I was reading that. Being a silly goose. The war with Tunis is over. We won't be able to take all their coast, so we'll just come back for that later. We'll just vitally important things that maybe our Tripoli here will give us what we need. We'll go ahead and send for that. We'll core all this up, and yeah, that's a war with Tunis now over. I want to grow more in Louisiana. I have a claim over here. We have a ton of guys to get through here. There's only like 28 of them. I have 27k. We should be okay. They are take 7, so they're a little far behind, but we'll deal with this, and we'll take as much as we can from these guys. We just got done with the war over here in North America. We're gonna go ahead and call in this guy co-belligerent and take him over as well. Yeah, we're gonna pretty much white piece these guys and annex as many people as we can. It'll look like it'll just be these guys, so if we could just get these guys. Oh, and Cato, well, that would be great. And then we'll just keep expanding here in Louisiana and going from there. This war in North America is over again, so we're just gonna go ahead and annex what we can, leave everybody behind. That's fine. And then yeah, we're just growing over here. We just need to get these right here. Well, I already have 2, so we only need 5, so these don't need to be. So I just wasted a little bit of admin here like a silly goose. So yeah, because we have 5, this should pop out into a colony, I do believe. I just finished off quality ideas, so we can go ahead and pick up some policies here. And for now, we're just gonna pick up land attrition, and when we get caught up, we'll go ahead and do land leader fire, because we do want that for our generals, because fire is going to start becoming the mainstay of all our armies. And that's probably tech, I want to say it's probably 2 techs from where I'm at. It's probably like tech 12 where that starts happening, I do believe. If we look, we can actually look right here. Oh no, never mind, we can't. Oh no, we can. Yeah, but tech 12 terrestrial infantry, which I do believe is when we start getting rifles. I finally just cored everything. I just decided to core everything. I didn't realize there was 2 colonies here, so that's why I didn't turn into 1. Apparently there's Louisiana and New Portugal, so I'm guessing it's the New World. That's what I'm assuming, even though it's over here in Mississippi River, but I'm not sure why it made 2. It's time to finally take down Castile all the way. We're gonna go ahead and just fully annex him and pick up his colony. I think he only has the 1, so we'll get like it. I think it's Colombia, and then yeah, we'll go from there. It's not like you can afford to keep growing, but this is gonna be a slog of a fight, because I gotta deal with 98,000 or yeah, 98,000 of Frenchies, which they could be in the New World, so it might not be too bad, but we'll see. For our first government age of Reformation reform, we're going to go ahead and get religious wars. While we're not really in religious wars right now, I do have claims like in the Americas, as well as over in like Kilwa and all that fun stuff as well. So yeah, we will hopefully be using that sooner than later. I finally got up to 100% naval size limit, so we're gonna go ahead and click this button, and yeah, we'll get some, apparently some claims on the Zanzibar area, which I think is down here. So yeah, we'll get claims all up in there, which is really nice. We can go ahead and fully annex Castile now, which we will. We demand their full annexation, and boom, done. And now we have a new Granada right here. So we do have a colony down in Argentina and Brazil and Grenada. These guys declared war, and unfortunately we still had a peace, so they were able to make these guys give something back or get something out of this. So we'll have to come in over here when our truce timers are up And well, I think I could actually come in now and do it, but we're probably gonna have to move like all our troops over there to accomplish it. Just to be not that we would have a problem beating them up. There'd just be so many of them. I would want to be able to like get as many as I possibly can. But for now, I think this is a good place to stop. I do want to keep playing this. Actually, I think I'm gonna go one more with Portugal because I want to pretty much become a global spanning empire with just trade. Like I want to come over here into India. We are already over near the Philippines. I'm just trying to create a network so I can actually do circumnavigate. So I have this little guy right here for it. I have this little guy right here for it. We're almost done with this one, and then I would like to get one more island, probably at least started like right here, so that they have places to stop and repair. And we'd be able to once we get this one going, we should be able to circumnavigate. Portugal is a nice chill campaign. My biggest block of course is France, but now that I killed his enemy, I mean Castile, I shouldn't have a problem with him anymore. I do want to take over all of Iberia though, so I'm probably going to, I'm definitely going to attack Aragon here when I get the chance. I just have to make Poland break it. England is a paper tiger. He's having a weak campaign. Scotland's doing fairly good. He's doing good. It's a good Scotland. I've had it where, of course, he's probably going to be allied to France. Well, he's at least guaranteed by France, which makes sense. But yeah, we can come up here and actually get the trade node up here into English Channel pretty easily, because we can come up here and like release Northumberland, just take one, and then we could have Wales and Northumberland in 2 wars, and then take London, and then yeah, we'll probably come to blows with France again, but that'll be fine. I think that's what I want to do. I want to keep playing Portugal for one more video and see what I can make out of it, because this has been a real change of pace. I'm still doing conquering, but it's also like between that I have like little colonies stuff going, so it's been really enjoyable. One more thing I absolutely forgot to talk about was being an Iberian nation, you get local organizations, and I thought it was just 3. No, it's a lot more. There's like 9 of them, and yeah, there's military ones at the bottom, and they give you, for the whole state, they give you +1 like manpower and all of it, or +1 base production, or +1 base tax, which is really cool. None of them are really amazing, except the top one is really cool because you get the goods produced modifier. The local tax is okay. If you did it early on, it would be great, but once you give it something, that's what it has the rest of the game. So I'm just pretty much going to give everything local goods produced modifier +10. Like down here in Granada, it's got 1.6 ducats in production. So if we go ahead and give them goods produce, all right, now we're 1.27. Why it isn't much, it will stack later on once we start getting stuff to stack with it. So it really is amazing. But that being said, wherever you are, I hope that you're having a great morning, a great evening, or a great night. Bye.